Did you like this video? A lot of you left fabulous comments. Hi everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Stay tuned. Welcome to my channel, friends. Thank you so much for being here today. I truly appreciate it. So many of you left wonderful comments on this video, and I will have it linked in the description box for anyone who hasn't seen it, because you should go back and watch it. And when you watch it, make sure you save it to a playlist, because it's one of those quick and easy crafts that you can make in minutes. Now, quite a few of you said you would take this and use it to mail Happy Mail. Some of you said you would use it to mail create your own kits. Send all of the components so that they can make their own, which I think is a fabulous idea. And several of you had questions on how would you mail this. Well, I'm going to show you very quickly how you can make an envelope for an item this large. So let's flip to that overhead camera, because y'all know what time it is. It's time to make it. And I want to apologize up front if you can hear my heater blowing in the background. It is cold in here, and I have to have the heater on. My walls are cinder block walls, and they are cold, and so it's a little bit colder in here than it normally is. Outside it's 27 degrees right now, and in here it feels like it's not much warmer, but it actually is. But I do need my heat blowing, because I'm one of those people who must have heat in some form or fashion all year round. So let's get back to these. I will have them linked in the description box below, but what they were, in case you missed it: 4 pocket envelope cards. I really don't know what to call these, because there's so many different uses that you guys describe. But we have 4 fabulous pockets, and you're even able to include a card within a card. But these are rather large, because we did join 2 A2 size cards together so that we could get those multiple pockets. Now mine, when finished, is about 6 3/4 by 5 3/4, and that means that one sheet of 12 by 12 won't quite do it for this. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to make an envelope for this, and I'm going to make the envelope so that it is positioned this way. So this is 5 3/4. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to make a score at 5 7/8. Then I'm going to take this and turn it, and we're going to trim off a little bit. So take yours long ways, and this is about 6 3/4. So I am going to go ahead and say it is 7 inches wide, and I'm going to add an inch to both ends of that 7. So I'll take it from 7 to 8 to 9. So we're going to cut this at 9 by 12. And we have already made the score this way, and we scored at 5 7/8. So now I'm going to score at 1 and score at 1. And we're just going to do this in stages. So now I'm going to fold and burnish my scores. And then I'm going to take my finger blade, and I'm just going to cut down at an angle and cut down here at an angle, and then I'll angle here to remove this, and I'll angle right there. Let's do the same thing over here. Angle to remove that, and then angle here. So now we have this. We are going to go ahead and add some tape so that we can put it together. And I'm going to put some tape right here, and then I'll add some tape along the edge here. And now I'm going to take this and fold up and get it stuck. So now we need a topper for the envelope. So I'm going to bring in my coordinating piece. I'm going to put this in just to measure. It is 7. So I am going to cut this at 7. By 6. And on the 6-inch side, I am going to score at 3. Now, you don't have to make yours as wide as I'm making mine, but this is just the look that I want for this particular envelope. So now I'll be able to take this and put it on like this, and this is how it will look. So let's just go ahead, take some tape, and I am just going to add some tape, and y'all, I am still on the hunt for a really good tape runner. This one here, oh my gosh, I'm not liking it at all. And Lisa V, you left me a comment about a tape runner that you were using, Scotch, I think. If you would leave me the link, I would appreciate it, because I would like to test it and see if it'll work for me. So I'm just going to take this piece and I'm going to put it on like this. Just put it down to fit. Place it down and get it stuck. And make sure that you're using a tape that has a good stick on it. This tape is good for demonstration purposes in a video, but it is not the tape that I would want to use if I was making this to actually mail, because the stick on it is just horrible. You see how that's already coming up? The stick is just terrible on this tape. And I am going to go out and leave a review on it, because I think people need to know that this particular tape, if you're looking for a tape that's going to stick and hold your project, this particular tape right here, I have found that for me, it's not doing that. All of my projects are coming undone. So now I can take my card and we can put it in the envelope like this, and then you can seal it with some tear tape. Just know that some additional postage is probably going to be required on an item this size, as well as the possible thickness of it. Check with your local postal agency about any additional cost that might come with mailing an item like this. So there you go. If you want to mail it, that's how you can make an envelope to fit larger cards that you might make and want to mail. So I do hope that you have enjoyed this fun, quick, and easy video on making envelopes for larger items. If you have, please hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, all day, every day, this is what we do. And this is how we do it. And I would love to have you subscribe. So please hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification bell so that you will know when I upload a new video. As always, my beautiful handcrafty friends, please be safe, be kind, and be the reason someone smiles today. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.